Hi guys, Kyung here, and oh my goodness, it's been a while, and I'm here to start the cover. Bum bum bum. The cover of the Knock Knock Gnome journal. And what I did was I took a cereal box as I normally do, and it was a mini wheats box, and I covered it in a white paper because it was like really orange. Like if you look underneath here, see, look, it's all orange. So I just glued some white paper on top, and that's that, right? And I cut it to size. So we ended up with 2 signatures, right? And I went in and decorated some of the journaling pages, but I had a bunch of journaling pages and stuff, right? And we ended up with 2 signatures, dum dum, and it's gonna fit in like this, right? Ta-da! And there we go. It fits good and perfect, I think. So that is going to be our cover, right? So we'll put those aside, the signatures, for now. And then I have these images, right? So I thought that this would be great to put on the cover, right? It looks like the door hasn't been put on yet, which is great. They're like building this house. And so we could utilize like maybe one of Natalie's doors from her kits, you know? And then these I cut to go on the inside, right? As like the inside, like cover pages. And I thought those would be nice, right? They'll just go in on the inside like that. So that's what those are. And then for fabric on the outside, Jen, lovely, beautiful, wonderful, talented Jen, sent me this, like some of this gorgeous Tim Holtz fabric. Oh my goodness, isn't this stunning? It's gorgeous. And so I picked this one and this one, right? So I'm just going to stitch these together, and that will create kind of like our background for the cover, right? And then we can think about how we're going to put the house on and what we're going to put behind it and stuff. So let's just do that. Huh? I suppose we should just stitch it up. Let's move the sewing machine over. Okay. We're already kind of lined up, so I want to go a straight stitch, and then I'm just going to stitch it. All right. So let me warm up my little iron, turn that on, so that we can, I suppose we don't have to press it. We could finger press it. Should we try to finger press it? Right, kind of open this crease, right? Finger press it like right in that seam. Maybe we can get it to lay flat. I think we'll probably end up, yeah, we're going to need to press it. But so there we go. So there is like the background piece, right? And then we can put like our house on here. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay, while that's warming up, let's see. Look at this cute bag. So Jania sent me these little bags, these little makeup bags, right? Because I guess she said she had a bunch of them. She was like, I don't know what to do with them. So she sent me some, and I'm using them. So I have little doilies, right, in this one. And I have these ones too, right? So I have these like little crocheted ones, and then I have these ones. And Lisa sent me these, right? And she sent me these to like stamp on and stuff. So I may stamp on it. I may not stamp on it. I do not know. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, right? I'm not sure. So we have that, we have those we can play with. We might do something with, what else do we have? let's look at these linens. I have a bunch of linens. Okay, so I have these. Ooh, I have this. It's like a pretty, geez, I don't know what you would call this, right? It's a trim for sure. It's like a cotton. It's got the eyelets in it. There's our beep. Our beep. So here's my little ironing board. I just made this out of a wooden cutting board I got for $1, right? And then I put some cotton fabric and some batting, and I stapled it. I stapled it to the wooden thing, and then I have a cute little ironing board. And this is, look at this cute little iron. This is a Cricut iron that my husband bought me. I love it. It's darling. Isn't it darling? It's so cute. It was a little bit excessive. I told him, I was like, I don't need that. I don't need it. You don't need to get it for me. Like, I have an iron. Because I don't know, it was like $40 or something. I mean, he was like, I don't know. It was like near my birthday and stuff. So he was like, it's a birthday present. So I couldn't argue. But it's like one of my new favorite tools now. It's so cute. It's got this little stand, see? And the iron sits on the stand like that, right on your table. Dum-dum. It's so darling. I love it. All right, so we've ironed that, and I might come through. I think it looks fine. I don't think we really need to press it any. I didn't keep it all bunched up and wrinkled in the in the bag, which is good. That's always good. I have a tendency to do that sometimes. Okay, so we have this. It's done. It's sewn and pressed and laying flat and nice. Let's go ahead and kind of fold this just so we have an idea of where the edges of our cover is. So this, oh, I love, is gonna look so great right there, especially with like the architecture and everything. So we have this. We could put it perhaps on the spine, right? So if we put it on the spine, how will that look folded? Like this, and then it will be on the spine. I think that will look nice. I'm thinking, I don't know how much I'm off camera. If I am a lot, I apologize. I apologize. Okay, so I think I like that. I think I like having this on the spine. We'll have this here. What else are we going to do? I'm not going to put a batting underneath. A lot of times I do, but this time I'm not. I'm going to have it instead of like quilted, I'm going to keep it kind of more of a hardcover. Okay, yes, that's what we're doing. We're looking at like trims and stuff, So, I don't know. It's a little much. Right? What do we think? Fold it like this. We have it running along the edge. I just hate to cover up any of this. I want to keep all of this. We could come along the bottom. But is it too, it's a little, it's gorgeous, but it's just not the kind of style, right? It's just not the right style, right? We've got kind of a vintagey style going on. I don't know. Here's some pretty, like, embroidered, again, not really matching or fitting. Some bits of fabric, some of this. It's very bright. Some of this. I don't know. Not caring for it. Some of this like scrap of this like I kind of like that, the stamps. Kind of makeshift ground made out of stamps. Let's see. I don't know. We've got this pink, some of this red. I have just some regular, like white. I may put some down the spine. Maybe, maybe not. I have a bunch of these little pieces. Maybe we'll put some on here. And we could get away with putting some stuff behind the house, huh? I don't know what yet. I'm just playing around. I kind of like that though. I have like some burlap stuff too. Let's see, what is this? I have this kind of, this may go. What do we think? I don't know. If we put that behind, put this on top. What do we think of this? Right? I like it that it gives some extra texture. It's a maybe. I have some of this we could put in behind the house. It's like a coffee dyed cheesecloth or gauze. Perhaps like that. Put this on here like this, right? Cut that. Have that texture kind of coming in behind. I don't know. I'm liking it, I think. I don't. It's so hard. You look, I feel like you stare at something for so long. I don't know. What else do we have? I have a lot of like white stuff, you know? It just doesn't really go. Oh, this is pretty. This might go. There's some like butterflies. Could put on the edge. Could put along the bottom. I don't know. I'm thinking that might be good. I have this. What is this? This is some kind of lacy piece. Some kind of lacy piece. Okay. I think that this is good. I think I'm going to go with it. Let's just cut this up. Okay. Put that back in there. Okay, so we have this piece of gauze. This needs, okay, this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to glue it. Okay, let's line it up, huh? Line it up good. Like to get try to get at least an inch from the bottom, and then I know I'm good. And I know that it's bigger than an inch all the way around, so we'll have excess on the top and on this side. But that's good. You know, do I want more of this or do I want more of the... Could go an inch from the top instead. Maybe like an inch and a half. How about that? Just to be safe. Okay, and now I'm going to tack it down. Tack it down with some Fabri-Tac. Hopefully it's working good for me tonight. We're about to see. Oh, look at that. It's not being too bad. It's a little gloopy, but could be worse, could be worse. Just get that down. Okay, get this. All of this side. Just tack it down. We'll have a lovely bird on the back of the book. That's going to be lovely with this butterfly and stuff. Okay. So, yes, looking good. Should we go ahead and trim? No. I'm thinking I will glue first, then trim to the edge, right? So that we don't get a shortage of... Let's see, I'm thinking where should iron this. That's what I'm thinking. Wonder which side is the right side. I can't tell. It's a beautiful lace. It looks like a vintage lace doily. Beautiful vintage. It's got some stains and stuff, which that's fine. Just means it's old. It has history. Okay. We'll do it this side. I think this is definitely the wrong side. So we'll go ahead and do it this way. That's fine. Since this is the right side, come on. Now this is where I need you to be good, glue. Okay, put some. Okay, it was funny. I was crafting yesterday, right? And I was using the Fabri-Tac. And I didn't put my hair up, as I many times don't when I'm crafting, and now I'm going to all the time. But I'm crafting, right? And I glued a whole piece of paper like that, right? And I had the paper and it had all this glue on it. And then I went to like grab something and I moved, you know, forward and I turned my head and my hair just glided and slid right across the glue. So I had these tips of my hair that had Fabri-Tac in it. So, and there was no getting it out. And so I just cut them out. I just trimmed them out. I was like, whatever. Cut my losses. Literally. Okay. Come on. I need to glue down this little tiny piece. Keep my glue bottle sideways, huh? It was Michelle Fenske who gave me that tip. She was like, oh, if you keep your glue bottle sideways, it won't pour out, you know, if it's Fabri-Tac, but then it won't, you know, take forever to... So how much of this lace are we actually going to get, right? I mean, oh, goodness gracious. Let me re-glue this down and get a little bit more of it on the actual cover, huh? That's what I think. That's what I think. Perhaps about like this. Right? And that should still get covered theoretically. These sides should still get covered by the our little cover papers that we're going to use. Okay. Press that down. Come on. Glue down. All right, and then this one, we're going to glue on the cover here. A lot of this is going to get stitched, so most of it's just, I'm just tacking it down for now, right? So it doesn't shift around, and I have it exactly where I want it to be. All right, this is the piece that's going to go, let's see, There we go. Now we have a little more of that lace. That's better. And this will go here, and I still covered that up. I didn't want to do that. Oh well. That memory word is going to get covered up, but again, oh well. Thinking I'll just place this like this. Should maybe up a little more. Like that. Perhaps cut it. I may cut it some. Let's move it over. Move it over a little bit. Cut this. And kind of pull it a little bit. Make it not look so even. Okay, how's that? Now if we put our house here, it's not bad. Not bad. This can come down like this. Perhaps like this. Yes? Yes? I like it. Where's our bottom? There we go. I think so. Yes, I think so. I think that's the plan. Okay, let's ink the edges. The edges of our house. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. I couldn't believe I put glue in my hair like that. But I wasn't recording. I was sad I wasn't recording when it happened. But I was like, oh, I gotta go post about it. So I went. I posted about it. I was like, glue tip number 1. Don't get glue in your hair, basically. It's funny. Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure, yeah, I don't, glue it over the edge. Don't want to glue the house over the edge. Don't care if I glue some of this like coffee dyed gauze. I don't mind if I get some of that, but oh, we had to use this guy with the well. Oh well. Oh well, the poor well. I was thinking about maybe putting in a door, huh? I guess I'm not going to. I don't want to clutter it. I like where it's going. I may go in later and come in and stitch all around but I probably won't actually. I should have really got the glue. I'll probably go in and really glue all the way around the edge. Because I don't want to stitch it because there's no way I could and not lose, the details of like this guy, right? And his hat and his little face. And tack this down. Looks pretty good. It's pretty. It's down. It's down good, I think. I think so. I like it. Oh, actually, I really like it. Right? There's our cover of our gnome journal. Now, do I want to put like a little label here? If I do, I was thinking I might do it in like a paper. right? Just get like a piece of paper, just some cardstock perhaps. Let's see, I have this. We could just cut it and then we could stitch it. Would that work? Let's see. Doom doom. And then here. Right, so what if we just put that there? Yes, and we stitched it. So now I need to start stitching. That's the, let's tack it on. Some glue. Right there. Okay, so this is the plan. I'm going to, okay, let's go ahead and deal with the corners and stuff first. I'm going to maybe trim up some of it. You don't need that much. Right? From the bottom to too much fabric. The more fabric you leave, the bulkier, right, and thicker everything is. And so if you want things to lay as flat as possible, just cut straight diagonal, as much as I can anyway. Okay, this can be trimmed a little bit. All right, and one more. It's again a little much. Just trim it down. All right, there we go. Ta-da! Now we're gonna glue it. So, go from the side, come on. Use my Fabri-Tac. So yeah, those gnome pictures, oh, I missed a corner. Those gnome pictures I just got out of that gnome book, right? That Gnomes and Gardens. Gnomes and Gardens. Just press that down good and tight. Let's get the side. Gonna glue all the way down. Oh, that's my iron telling me I'm going to turn off. So I love that. It just turns off by itself. It's awesome. I don't have to really worry about it. Okay. Then yeah, I'll stitch around it and I'll stitch, let's see, I'll stitch around the journal and I'll stitch around that label. That might be it. I might not stitch down anything else. Okay. Oh, my corners came out great this time. I'm super happy. A lot of times I cut too much and I don't get enough of a coverage on my corners. So I'm really happy with that. So there you go. So, right, and glue it all the edges down and you end up with that. Ta-da! Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I love it. I love it. Okay, so yes, I'm just going to stitch around the entire journal, and then I'm also going to just stitch around this, right? I'm not going to stitch around anything else. I'm not going to stitch around the house. I'm not going to stitch around the doilies. I'll just, you know, tack it down, just glue it down good, the edges, right? And then we won't have to worry about it. Its Fabri-Tac works great as long as you don't plan to put it through the washer. Right? If you put it through the washer, I noticed it doesn't stick. Because I was like, yeah, I'm going to actually try it for what its intended purpose. And I had a thing with a hole in it or something. And so I used it on it, you know, and it worked great. It worked great. And then I put it through the washer and it just came, and I was like, okay, good to know. Anyway, okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to stitch this up and I'll be right back. Well, actually, hold on a second. I actually completely forgot. We need to do this first. I need to do these, right? I need to glue these down before I stitch it because I want to stitch over the paper. Right, so we'll glue these down nice and good and figure out what we're going to do for the center, right? Our spine. So let's see. Our spine, let's do something nice. What do we have? Here's some of these Tim Holtz fabrics. Right, I've got this. It's like Paris kind of stamps. Some letters, tickets. I like the music paper. Right, we can do music paper. Music paper fabric. Perhaps about right here. Right, and right here. Okay. So these need inked. Oh, I forgot to put this piece on. Oh well. So it just wasn't meant to be, huh? It just didn't want to go on there. Where did my vintage photo ink go? Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me get a little bit organized. Let's put this fabric away. Here we go. All these little bits running around. Okay, let me get this inked. I cleaned out my Distress ink thing a little bit, so I'm hoping it's better than it was. It's not. It was it was such a mess, which is never good, you know, when you're trying to do a project and keep everything nice and clean and, you know, without a bunch of ink smudges in places where there shouldn't be ink smudges. Just subtly subtle. 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 All right. I'm going to have to get some more of this. Okay. I hope the next one ends up being as good as this one. Okay, I'm going to go right along the edge. Okay, there we go. Put a good amount on there. Yeah. And glue it down. Try to be as straight with it as I can be. Perhaps, yes, closer to the edge, I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of actually when I sew it. This should be good. This should cover it. Right? Yes, yes, we're good. It'll be fine. I cut it wide enough, right, to make up for the fact that it's not as long as it could be. Okay, this one goes on the back. Come on. Pretty little dandelion puffs on the back. Okay. Glue this one down. Oh yes, how lovely. Lovely. That makes a great like inside cover, and I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm not going to put anything on it. I'm just going to leave it the beautiful full page illustration, and then this one is going to go here like this. Yep. Come on, glue. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. So now our cover is, I mean, this needs to dry. Don't want to shift it around too much while waiting for it to dry. Just pressing it. And now, okay, and now I'm going to stitch it, right? I'm going to stitch around it, and then I'm going to stitch around the label, and then that's it, right? And then I'll be right back. There we go. So it's been pressed down. It's been glued really nicely, and it's been pressed down really nice. So it's really on there. It's not coming off, right? So I'm happy with that. And then you can write on it. You can definitely write on it. So the cover is done for the most part. I could put some ends on it, right? I could definitely put some ends on it. Do I have ends? Let's see. Do I? I do. I have one set of ends. Shall we put them on? These are little Tim Holtz ones, right? So let's do this. Where's my, here are my little, I've got some little needle nose pliers. Right, push this in here. Just fold that. Ta-da! So there's one. Oh, and it looks nice, huh? They look great. Here's another one. Yeah, my sister got me this set. They were like half off or something when she was at Hobby Lobby. Okay. This one. Ta-da! Oh, so pretty. I love, oh, looks great. Very pleased with this cover. I went into this, not sure what I was going to do, honestly. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And so I looked at some fabrics, and I liked the Tim Holtz ones, and I thought that they went well. And then I looked in like the book, right, that Gnome book, and I was like, oh, these images will go well. Maybe I'll do something with that. And it came out really well. Oh, we have one more. One more little corner. There we go. There we go. Our lovely metal corners, right, on our beautiful journal cover. And now we just need to put the journal in the journal cover. That's it. That's all we got to do. say, as if it were some easy feat. Okay, here's our journal. And where is our center spread? That's the question. Not there. Here we go. So I decided to use this page for the center spread because I love it. Isn't it awesome? It's like the geometry of a gnome hat. Okay, so where do we want it, you know? Probably like right here. That's where, I don't know. That's where I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. Okay, I'm going to clip it. Clip it. Catty corner. Nice and tight, right? So that it's all, as you know, bunched up in the spine as much as possible. This is our first signature. It's gonna go, I'm not sure, you know. We should make it a little somewhat even. How about right here? Looks good to me. All right, gonna clip it. Clip it again. Now, should not be going anywhere, theoretically. Theoretically. Where's my big ice pick? This thing is awesome, huh? This like antique ice pick that was my great-grandmother's. I don't know, it's probably over 100 years old, easily. Easily over 100 years old. Let's see, let's try and get the middle. Poke a hole there. I know I'm terrible. I don't ever measure these things. So, you know, things don't ever come out all perfect and even. But, you know, who wants perfect and even in their life? That would be boring. Okay. I've got a piece of thread, like, stuck in that. So, my other needle broke. Can you believe it? I'm so sad. My other good needle broke. This is the one I have now, this tapestry one. It's an upholstery needle. It's an upholstery needle. You could tell because it's curved. And it's fine. It has a pretty big hole. And see, but it's sharp. And so I like that because I don't like I have ones that have big holes, right? They're like embroidery needles and stuff, but they're really blunt. I have a whole little set of them that I ordered, but they're really blunt and I don't like them. So we're going to try this. We're going to try. I don't like the fact that it's curved. That's going to be a problem. But look, we did it. We did it. Maybe. I might end up using the blunt one, actually. This is not working. It needs to be straight. So here's one of the blunt ones. Sad. I have to use a blunt one. And they're also really thick. Like, look at that. It's giant. It's a giant needle. All right. So right here, huh? There we go. There's our first hole. Poked. So this one, through there. I have to pre-poke my holes with this one because this needle is just so big. Okay, please go through. Please. Ooh, did it? Ooh. Like butter. Ooh, it's actually not giving me too much of a hard time today. I think it's because I'm taking my time, right? I'm not trying to rush it. All right. Nice. Okay. So this one, I hope our signatures are even. Right? I hope they're not too crooked. One hopes. Ta-da! It's kind of not exactly. Okay, don't be like that. What is your issue? What, did you shift on me or something? Come on. What's your deal? There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. Crisis averted. I'm actually going to get this sewn on camera this time. That's amazing. Amazing. Okay. Pull this through like this. Try and get this nice and tight. I didn't split any of my threads. So we should be good. Right? Should we tie it in a bow? Should we tie it in a knot? Tie it in a bow? Should we throw it over our shoulder like a continental soldier? Don't ask me. I don't know. Yay, I'm so happy. Our first signature is sewn in. Look. Ta-da. Yay. Look, it doesn't shift. It's in nice and tight. Awesome. Lovely. Lovely. Let's look on it on the outside. Right? Use that kind of white thread so it's kind of a little invisible. A little invisible. This charm. Awesome. Okay, so we need to just put in the second signature. We can do this. I have faith. Okay, so I chose this botanical picture for the middle spread of this one. Catty corner it so that our spine is nice and tight. It's not right. It's going to be what it's going to be, is what it's going to be. It's going to be what it's going to be, is what it's going to be. I don't know what that means. Please don't rip, page, please. Please. Okay, from here. Oh, I stitched it too far over. We're going to have a giant middle. It's going to be giant. I might put a whole piece of lace down the middle of it or something. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. I want it right here. That's where I want it. Right here. Let's see, where is the other big clip? Do I have another big clip? I don't know. We'll use this one. It barely fits. And now we'll put our 3 holes. Okay, so this hole, I'm going to try and get it even, right? Oh, we've got a magnet there. Okay, so oh, it's going to be what it's going to be. Ah, that looks right. Kind of. I'm trying to get it even. Because I didn't measure it, you know. Terrible like that. Okay, so the first hole is right here. hole. Right there. Third hole. Right there. Awesome. Now we just need to thread our needle. Get the second signature sewn in. Yay! And then it'll be done. And I guess I'll do like a flip through, you know, tomorrow or the next day. I promise it won't be a week. Don't be like this. Okay. Oh, look, we did pretty good. It's pretty even. Let's try and get this through the signature, shall we? Maybe. Doesn't want to go in at all, huh? Must have shifted. Must have shifted. I don't know. No, look, it went right through. Look at that. It went right through. Try and keep it angled at this particular angle. There it goes. Oh, we missed that page. Ugh, the middle page. The only page we missed. Look at that. The middle page. Come on. Just go through the... Ooh, we did that. Did we even split the paper? Nope. I didn't even split the paper. I'm so happy. All right. Okay, see, normally this is, you know, I'm crying and swearing. No, I'm just kidding. Come on, where is it? It's hard because of that doily. There we go. Clip wants to fall off. That's okay because this is our last stitch. Come on. It's the thick needle. Okay. Let's tuck that under like that. Yay! Oh my goodness! I was able to sew in the entire journal on camera. I'm very proud of myself. Hooray! Normally it doesn't go that smoothly. Okay, look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love... Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Okay, now it needs a tie, right? I'm definitely going to do the whole, what Julie does, right? Julie over at Camellia Crafts. She does this a lot. This is where I learned this from, anyway. This way to tie. So I'm going to mark the middle. That pen is not working. Okay, middle, middle. Right, on the other side of the stitching. Right, we want to get it on the other side of the stitching. Gonna take my hole punch. This thing is amazing. It will punch through all these layers. It's amazing like that. flip it around so that I can see where we're... Ta-da! And now for this one. Yay! Okay, so what I've been liking to do recently is use like sari silk. So let's get like some browns maybe. Oh, look at this one. I like this one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes. This is perfect. Let's cut it in half. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put an eyelet or anything in. I notice they tend to not like to stay because of how thick everything is, but it's fine because you can't even see. Look. It'll be fine. So, and then I'm going to tie a knot. Right? I'm going to tie a knot. Yes, like that. Ta-da! And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. With this beautiful brown sari silk. Tie it. I trim it. And then it ties. Ta-da! Oh, I love it. It's perfect. The color. It's beautiful. Then we can trim some of these edges, right? That's fine. Just to, like, make it clean and make it nice, you know. Oh, it's beautiful. It's done. Oh, my goodness. It's done. I can't believe it. The Knock Knock Gnome Journal finished. So I will have a flip through and it will be listed tomorrow sometime. Yay, thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun and I'm so very, very happy with it. I will talk to you later. See you next time. Bye.